Happy Sunday, everyone. I'm gonna get my day started. Well, actually, I'm not getting it started. It's been started. To start off, I guess you could say I did a little canning today with my steamer, and so far it's okay. I like it. Wasn't that bad. Allergies. What I've been running from is getting these asparagus done, and I'm gonna show you number one better how they came. So they came like this. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if I ordered 5 and 5 or 10 and 10. But the first step I'm gonna go ahead and start soaking them. Give me a minute. So I'm going to take one of these buckets and I'm just going to sift them in, because they say soak them anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes before you get ready to plant them. Some people have soaked them longer than that. So I'm just soaking them with regular water to make sure the roots and stuff is good and loose. And while they're soaking, I'm going to, let me get something to sit on top of here. I want to make sure hopefully everything is submerged. So I'm going to sit they're going to sit on my counter. But I want to show you, start off, hold on, let me see if I can turn this thing around. So this morning I harvested some more greens. Okay. They were so ready to harvest again. So we're going to come out and look at everything. I planted that kale I said I was going to plant. And I did water and fertilize everything. Excuse me. My husband is working. So I got to cross over his work. And we'll take a quick look so you can see what I harvest. Okay. So now this is the greens. Pretty much I cut them all the way back again. Over here, remember I cut the squash back and the zucchini. So I actually see those zucchini starting to come. And one thing I learned was that sometimes you have to get rid of the foliage. I don't know if I tore that leaf up or something, eating the leaf. I gotta keep an eye on that. Over here, I have a couple of squash that is coming, as long as they make it. And I did cut those mustards back over here as well, and a couple of those collards. And I cut these back over here again. So again, we're going to monitor them and see how they look. So now here's the problem I have. I'm not tripping on these doggone. Look at that thing. A grasshopper. I guess that's what that is. But so now here's the issue. You see that hole? The garden tool. I have to decide something I really don't want to do is where I'm going to put the asparagus, because I don't know if I want to just go ahead on and along the fence dig that trench for all of them to go. Remember, I originally said I wanted to put them in that pool, but that's really not conventional to do that. So, my other dilemma is something I don't want to do is, look what grew back, because I did not pull it. Do I want to put them up here? But I know I don't, because as you can see over here, you see that ant pile that's growing. This area never grew an ant pile, and it could be because of the rain. I don't know. I don't know what brings ants. So now I'm in limbo. Do I want to do I want to do it in the front? I mean, I have to definitely pull weeds. I wasn't planning on pulling. Or do I want to put them in that pool and risk them not regrowing the following year? Or do I want to put them on that fence line and let them do that? But the dilemma with that is that if I put them there, what if the roots go under the fence eventually, and then they start growing on the outside of the fence? Everything is so temporary right now, and I really hate to put them there. I put them in the ground, and we're not here that long. Yes, I have deep buckets, but that's not really advisable by most people that have did this here for a while. You normally plant asparagus to last a lifetime, and it's not promised that I will be in this location a lifetime, of course, but I do want my asparagus. I do want to be able to grow my asparagus. So it's risky either way I do it. My mind is telling me just to do it in the pools and see where it goes. And if need be, I will be buying asparagus crowns every year. Or put them in the ground and have to do some good digging. And I don't know that method. I don't know what to do about that. Or do I do some in the pool and some in the ground? Either way, I'm going to have to use this little friend if I do any digging. I have the soil, have my compost, have all my other stuff for it. Do which way I want to go. So that is, I have to do something, because I can't just let them sit and then they go bad. That's not good. And it is time for me to go ahead and put my own asparagus plant that I have been growing kind of since I started. And I think this is a good year for me to put it in the ground or in something, because it should be, if it's not, it might be root bound too, because it's been in that bucket since I started growing it. So guys, I am in a dilemma, and this gonna go one or two ways. It's gonna go good or it's gonna go bad, no matter which way I do it. So I think what I'm gonna do maybe like 3 or 4 in the ground, and the other ones I'm gonna do in that pool. Because if I do it in the ground, that's less soil I have to use. I don't know. See, the front, I know it have good soil because I've amended those beds several times, and I know it'll take less to get it together. But if I do it over there by that fence, I don't know what's in that ground. I really don't. And I don't know. So that's what I'm doing now. Like I said, I did some jams, some jellies today. I used the rest of the fresh fruit I had because I didn't want it to go bad. I'm not eating it fast enough. As well as I did harvest the greens. Again, I fertilized everything, watered everything, so that's a good thing. So guys, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and start digging something up. And then we're just going to have to, I'm going to have to go for what I know. This is one of those, I'm not going to even tell you an experiment. But what I am going to say is one of those things where I got to make something happen so I don't waste my money, number one. And number two, just pray on the situation of whenever I do move, that it's not going to be so hard for me to dig them crowns up. I don't even know how often you will have to do that, you know. So it is Sunday, and I've waited till it cooled off. These mosquitoes out here has been kicking our tail. I'm in and out as quickly as possible because I'm getting bit. It seems like every second. You swinging like you're swinging a baseball bat. But I'm going to get that started. Hopefully that I can get that done pretty quickly. That's the only thing I think I need to, like, any special planting that I would have to do. Anything else that I would want to do. I know certain things I'm not going to do right now anyway. I will organize my porch. If you checked out the first video, you know I'm going to reorganize my porch to where I can just have my new canisters up there, new things. I really wanted to see how they was going to look on my fence, but I'm so scared to put them up there. I'm not that brave to put them up there. That is a work in progress. I will be having something built just for them. So I'm prolonging this here digging, as you can tell. But guys, I'm gonna get off, and I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope by the time you see this video, it's not too late for me to dig them up if I need to, because they'll be just freshly planted. But if you have any suggestions on what should I do, if you've grown asparagus in a container or a kiddie pool before, or even a tote, because they have to have room to grow down deep. And I know the kiddie pool, I feel like that's not going to be deep enough. But I'm really, really trying not to tear up less ground, because this ground is so rocky and hard. And I do not want to build a raised bed for the ground, just for the asparagus. So if you have any experience with growing asparagus in a container and they came back year after year, let me know. I mean, that is a thought, that I do that, and then after so long I cut the bottom of that particular container off in order for the roots just to keep being able to go further and further. I don't know, it's just an iffy thing. But again, any advice you can give me, this time I am asking for advice on if you have grown asparagus before in a container, and how did it do? Did it come back? Did it not? And if you did, what size container did you have? Thank you guys. Have a great day. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and that notification bell so you can always know when Lovelady's Gardening Projects and More is putting out a new video. Thank you guys. Be blessed.